Yeah, please begin.
Start with Shakyamuni Buddha's mantra 3 times. Eyata Mahamaya Soha Mune Mahamunaya Soha Teyata Mune Mahamaya Soha. And now Medicine Buddha's stanza.
Let's go, Alhamdulillah. Please, everybody, think about all the people that Alhamdulillah kindly put in the prayer list. So Alhamdulillah update prayer list. Alhamdulillah take that. Responsible very well. So there's quite a number of people in the prayer list. Not just that, the Medicine Buddha. If you are the one who's saying the Medicine Buddha mantra, so then I think it's good to visualize on your crown. The detailed visualization can be challenged, so just visualize Medicine Buddha, form of light, bright blue, facing facing to same as you, facing to same as you, visualize. Or that's like, if your friend, loved one, so then your pet, or like you can visualize on their head. Or like center of your head, center of your head. So visualize. Then if you are having, like, if you probably never saw Medicine Buddha, so then visualize light, dark, bright blue light. Okay. There's like the essence of like few different energies, a few different energies. There's 7 Medicine Buddha, so there's first 3 ones golden color. The second one then kundo marchas, the orange, Tamula orange.
Orange or yellow, right? Yellow.
No, the fourth, number 4, Chukila.
The 4th one.
Yeah, the first 3 ones, this is yellow. That's
yellow. And then
red.
And then pink.
Marchas, light red or light red.
Yeah.
Light red. Okay, so if you want to be precise, you can visualize, first yellow light, and then that's like when you say, if you are saying 7 Medicine Buddha names, then that's the kind of color that you visualize. Okay. So then above that, like orange color, number 6, number 5, sorry.
Number 5 is pink.
Pink shade. Then number 6,
coral. That's like orange.
Oh yeah, so then number 7, there's the dark blue. So anyway, if you want to be precise, that's what you can like visualize. Okay, so and here, so that visualize just Medicine Buddha. Then also please think about like Neely's father. He's in hospital, so please think about them together with all the people in the prayer list. Okay. So then visualize, while we are saying the Medicine Buddha mantra, visualize the nectar. the medicine Buddha actually holding that medicinal plant. So that symbolize all the medicine, power of all the medicines. So there's a bowl holding on the left hand. So then filled with nectar, amrita in Sanskrit called amrita. Immortality nectars, medicinal nectars. So then unexhaustible, unexhaustible wisdom nectar. So then the nectar, the medicinal nectars, which has eliminated all the disease, not just all the disease, but so then according to Tibetan medicine, the disease and the mind there's correlationship. It's not just purify physical disease, it also purify all the negative mindset. Okay, so visualize if it's possible, visualize medicine Buddhas facing towards same as you, and if not, then visualize bright blue light on your crown, your friend, loved one who is sick. If it's all then visualize if somebody's already passed away that hasn't passed 7 weeks, still visualize on their crown. So then while we recite the medicine with the mantra, nectar flows from there. So then it's like like when the snow falls on the hot surface of the rock, immediately it touch, it melts, something like that. Visualize. So the nectar immediately touch, so your body kind of melts and purifies. Okay, purifies. So that's how the medicine Buddha actually practices been done. Okay, practice been done. So then think of all the people in the prayer list. Okay. So now we also medicine Buddha mantra.
Along with equal compassion for all, whose name and merely heard dispels the suffering of the lower realms, dispeller of disease of the 3 poisons, I prostrate to medicine Buddha, lapis lazuli. Te ata bekanse maha. Oh, I'm sorry. Te bekanse maha bekanse ata samukate soha. Te ata om
Bekanze, Maha Bekanze, Radha
ata samukate
Samukate.
soha. Te ata
Tenata Om Bekanze,
maha
Bekanze,
bekanse ata samukate soha. Te ata om bekanse maha bekanse ata samukate soha. Te ata om bekanse maha bekanse ata samukate soha. Te ata bekanse maha bekanse ata samukate soha. Te ata om bekanse maha bekanse ata samukate soha.
Gawandi Nilo da Sanje Melando, Amula, can you bring up the text, please?
For medicine Buddha,
The whole page. The page there you just brought it up, please.
yeah.
Where there's a refuge in Bodhicitta prayer.
This one? Here's the prayer.
Can see, Tamla, I cannot see.
I'm sorry.
Geshe-la, if you switch to gallery view,
Gallery view. Are we in the museum? Can see, Chugila. Cannot see gallery view code. I don't see the gallery. Or switch to share screen. Okay, sorry, my ignorance. My early morning ignorance. So here, like reciting refuge Bodhicitta prayers, refuge Bodhicitta prayer. What is the idea? What? Why? Okay. So the reason is not is more than tradition. Of course, it's part of the tradition, but it's more than tradition. It is to help to guide us to set up positive intention, positive motivations. Okay. Not just not just for yourself, for everyone else, basically trying to expand your heart or open your heart for everybody, regardless of culture, traditions, race, all of that. You try to open your heart. When you open your heart, then you receive more. If you close your heart, you receive less. So open, like hand. You can, if you close, you can hold anything. If you open, you can do many things like that. Same thing. Okay, that's the idea behind saying refuge Buddhist prayers. Then of course, if you consider yourself as a Buddhist, so then so then you take refuge in Buddha Dharma Sangha. So that's the that's the main influence of Buddha's path, or like Buddhist path. Main entrance of the Mahayana path is bodhicitta. Main entrance of the Buddhist path is refuge, taking refuge. If you consider yourselves a Buddhist, so then it's become part of the practice. Generally speaking, it's like guiding us to develop positive intentions. If you can manage to develop positive intentions, then saying refuge, bodhicitta prayer, there might have some merit, but losing the purpose. Okay, losing the purpose. So please think about well-being of every beings much as possible. Open your heart as much as possible while I'm saying this refuge bodhicitta prayer, or you can follow. Okay. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha and Dharma, the Supreme Assembly. The merit I created through teaching the Dharma, so may I become Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge till I'm enlightened to the Buddha, Dharma, the Supreme Assembly. By the merit I created through teaching the class, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assemblies. By the merit I created through teaching the class, may I become Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. Okay. So then, please meditate on compassion. Okay, compassion. Loving kindness, compassion. Meditate on loving kindness, compassion. Meditating on love, recalling the benefit that you receive from your loved one, your friend, your pet, other people's, especially this difficult time when now we realize we are very much dependent on others. Without other individual comfort, well-being, it's hard to enjoy. without depending on others. So, and this difficult time has become now more obvious. So that's how you meditate on the love, remembering, recalling the kindness, benefit that you receive from others, in this life. If you can go far away, then beginning this time till now, we receive so much benefit from other beings. Therefore, we are deeply connected to each other, even though we mentally we may think, oh, there's no connection. There is very deep connection according to the mind and path. There's very deep connections between us and others. So then recalling the benefit that you receive from your loved one, close one, your friend, your husband, your wife, your parent, your like animal, your pets. So then meditate on love that you guys meditate on willingness to repair, okay. So then meditate on compassion, while I recited, for individual prayers, don't please you meditate, okay, love and compassion, loving kindness, compassion. May all sentient beings have happiness at the cause of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering at the cause of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that's free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimities, free from attachment for friends and hatred for enemies. So, may all sentient beings have happiness and cause of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the cause of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that's free from suffering. That refers to moksha, liberations. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends and hatred for enemies. Is this 2 times or 3 times?
That's 2.
May all sentient beings have happiness and cause of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the cause of sufferings. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that's free from suffering. And this is very particular happiness, called liberation or moksha. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment and friends, free from attachment for friends and the hatred for enemies. Oh yeah. Oh, you do you want to know? Because you need to shut them. They can't. They don't like them. But they don't. They don't. They don't. Na ba ku den da zo de zo ma ni de chan jo sen de zo ta je jin de yin de zo de kan ge de je de ba jo ga ba me ba chi me ba che ba me ba da me ba ho me ba do me ba ta de me de je me te ba ni je chi de ba do ba da ja ma na de ta ma da na 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 kan ge to de ne ba ne ta wa na o dan de la jo ale sorry alhamdulillah. So now Jade is a mantra, Gwintara mantra, so then I'll start the class.
Say the Chenrezig mantra, verse of praise, and then mantra 8 times. And he's the Buddha of great compassion.
So today, Dhamma, please also not just use, everybody remember. So Panditji in the party's cat passed away. So then David's father passed away. And all the people who lost their life due to the coronavirus, and all the people who are struggling still in the hospitals. All kind of problem caused by this virus, and please think of all of them from the bottom of your heart and say the mantra, dedicate for their well-being, okay?
Not veiled by any fault, white in color, whose head of perfect crowns in light, gazing compassionately at all beings, to you, Chenrezig, while seeing one, I prostrate. Om Mani Padme Should we do a mala, Geshe-la, or?
Oh, just the 7th, so the class now, no, not my time.
Okay. Green Tara's first place in mantra. She's enlightened.
Yeah, please.
Tara liberates from cyclic systems. Tara liberates from the 8 fears. Joy liberates from all sickness. I prostrate the liberator, Mother Tara. So we'll say this 7 times.
Yeah, so then please also again here think about especially like I say, due to the current environment, current circumstance or current environment, a lot of people going through anxiety, fear. Oh, think about that. Okay, think about that to alleviate all the people from fear and anxiety. Oh yeah.
Tare tu re so ha. 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 Tare tu re so ha.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. Commando. So last Sunday we talked about how to make butter tea. The cause. Yes, last Sunday I explained the cause of our disturbing thought. Cause. Because this difficult time, your peace of mind is critical. Your peace of mind is critical. Nowadays, there's pain. So you could gain something. No pain, no gain. Now I think pain is already there. So now we need to look for gain. Pain is already there, wherever, which direction you look. There are so many like difficulties, so many difficulties. So, yeah, some people say it's not normal. That's one way to say it, but I'm not. All difficult situations, but can you hear? Oh, yeah, situation difficult. So that's why I thought it's very important to talk about the cause of, like disturbing thought, how the disturbing thought rise. It may help you to prevent disturbing thought, So if you know, I think these times individual peace of mind is quite critical. So before that, so Domasi, the questions, there's one. So there's one question. So I think we should discuss. One question.
Well, the question is, it has been said that if you are happy, then your happiness will spread to everyone else. But if one's happiness comes from being mean, hurting or killing different people, thinking only of oneself and not thinking how your thoughts and actions cruelly affect other people, how would that happiness create happiness in other people?
So the happiness that we are here talking about, the happiness, that's like we are not talking about sensory pleasures. We are talking about mental happiness. We are talking about calm mind, peaceful mind. We are talking about. It's hard to believe that if you kill someone, I don't think that you have calm mind, peaceful mind. The question is, if you kill someone, can you have calm mind, peaceful mind? You remember there's like 5 omnipresent mental factor, 5 omnipresent mental factor. So one of them is feeling. You're looking something beautiful. Your eyes are looking for something beautiful. You as a person, you enjoy the first the feeling that goes with eye consciousness, experience something good. So that register into mental. So then mental, 6 mental consciousness experience that feeling or pleasures. So that refers to every consciousness, eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose consciousness. So that's all pleasure generated by sensory experience by that particular sensory eye consciousness, then experience something wonderful color or something nice like scenery. So then the eye consciousness, the feeling around the eye, feeling that with eye consciousness goes, feelings which is feeling is one of the 5 omnipresent mental factor that goes with every primary consciousness, included 5 senses. So then you as a person, you experience that pleasures. So the happiness here, so we talking about mental happiness, okay, mental happiness. Stealing, lying, cheating, killing, I don't think that you experience mental happiness. You may experience like sensory pleasure, but that's not really happiness. Happiness, true happiness, increase. Pleasure, sensory pleasure, decrease. That's one way to tell. It's not really happiness. It's just a temporary break for something that you don't like, or it's like temporary break. It's not really happiness. Okay, is that clear, Domasi? So then, like that moment, like how is the whatever that feeling is, that's not really happiness. It's not happiness. So you can spread that. You can spread that. So happiness here, we are talking about peace of mind, calm mind, peace of mind. Okay, peace of mind. It's hard to believe. Cheating, killing, stealing, I think not generate peace of mind. It generates some pleasures, but it's not peace of mind. Deep down, you don't feel good. Even though you say you feel great, probably not true. That deep down, you don't feel good. Any human being, regardless whether you are Buddhist, not Buddhist, believer, not believer, deep down, you don't feel good. What you did is not right things, not right things means like taking life. So anyway, here, so we are talking about peace of mind, calm mind, peace of mind, calm mind, something that has potential to increase. Okay. So, oh yeah. So then, okay. So back to the class now. 6 course. First, I'm going to review again. First one, the base. What is the base of those disturbing thought? You could say, technically you could say delusion, affliction, mind, delusion, klesha. But, I use the term that everybody knows. I use the term that everybody knows. Doesn't require much study, so disturbing thought. Bottom line is disturbing thought. The cause, why disturbing thought rise? You may think, because I'm a bad person now, because there's a base. What is the base? Tendency. Seed is already under the ground. Not just one, there's many. Seed is already there. Base. So then just base is not going to do much. So what you need, the second cause is object. Object of 5 senses, mainly object of 5 senses. Include form, shape, color, smell, taste, tactile, sound, all of that is object. That's what we interact. Day-to-day life, we interact. We don't interact something that doesn't include in the 5 object. Whatever we interact is already included in the 5 object. You could say the 5 quality of 5 material quality of desire realm, Deyanga, sometimes you see it in offerings, so there are some symbols. Maybe some of you are familiar with that. I already explained. So these are the objects. So we interact. Any object that we interact, related to one of them, 5 objects of desire realms, what you can call. So now there's a second cause. Now base is already there. So then top of that, there's object. So then we are not solitary being. We are not solitary. Solitary. We are not solitary being. We are migratory being. We move. We go. We go we have to move. We are called Doa. Doa means migrate. You have to go here, go there. Of course, now in the modern society that you live in, you have to go because you have family to raise, you have things to take care, you have to do grocery store, all kinds of things. Then you have to go to work, you go. That's called gathering, going here, going there. So now it's now you probably don't have to go because everything comes to you. So even more problems, more dangerous. Before nothing comes to you, you have to go. So now everything comes to you. So the tip of your finger, you can fight with others you don't see. So you can do all kinds of things. Never happened before. Never happened before. So now you can't be physically isolated, but mentally very much engaged in all kinds of things. Gathering. So you don't have to see anybody. Just looking at the news, your peace of mind is completely destroyed. Nobody there, just you. Now you don't have to go to public place. There's more modern world. There's more. I say. So that's called. There's a third cause. interacting. Where we interact, usually we go in the public place. That's where we interact. Third cause. So now see, you may think, oh, cause is I'm the cause. Yeah, probably. That's not 100% true. There are cause. So third, fourth, fourth is that's called teaching without sound. Teaching without sound. There's then like don't know why. Say all the time. So what is the reason? Yeah, there's too much talking, too much things, too much talking. Then like not just if you're just talking about the Dharma, so then there's nothing wrong. So not talking about that, So then talking about minute you get to some get some together. Now everything's like talking about politics, talking about party, talking about all kind of things. What is most important for you to protect your peace of mind? That's the most important. If you're really wishing peaceful world, first you have to have peace in your heart. Then you can think about peaceful world. Not having any peace in your mind, how you can talk about peaceful world is impossible. Because you are not doing your part. You can develop peace of mind. You are not protecting your peace of mind. You are not developing peace of mind. Then how you can say peaceful world? There will be no peaceful world. This world, the world that you have, is not peaceful. How you can help peaceful world outside? It's impossible. Your peace of mind is critical. This difficult time. Your peace of mind is critical. There's something that you can do. It's not like there's nothing you can do. There's something you can do. Gishi Ben Bunja from the Lamrim teaching. He was bandit, robber. He robbed people. Eventually, he become monk. Then he's practicing exactly Penjan of the Chuji mentioned in the Guru Puja. Talakandu Gomla Jos. One day, family invited him to the home to perform some kind of ritual performance, and he's doing that ritual performance. And typically, so when you invite monks or nuns, then you offer them tea, lunch, depends if the ritual performance lasts all day long. So then you offer breakfast, lunch, dinner, all of that. So then family member, they use their best cup, best plate, to offer, to make offerings. So then of course in Tibet, some of the top of the cup has like cap. What is it called, cap? Then some of them made out of solid silver, decorated with the gold. Now the family has possessed, lay community they possess there are many cups like that. So Gishi Ben Muja was offering this nice cup, and this one, the probably cup that's cap is made out of silver. Something he's touching, then he's kind of tempting to steal because he was a robber. The tendency is there. So he's thinking, so then all of a sudden that he's, by one hand, is like kind of touching the thinking, probably put into here, So then he realized that he grabbed his other hand, he grabbed this hand that's holding the, whatever the object is. Then he shouted, there's a Gishi Ben Bunja stealing. So then the benefits will come in. So when you're holding one hand, holding something, other hand, holding another one. That's called applying immediately. Talakang to gomla to apply immediately. Oh, that's how you make progress. So we can do the same thing to minimize. Maybe some of it not necessary. Then not being mindful, then say there's so many mistakes occur, it's too late. Not being mindful. Kakaga, they're not kamjumes. They're saying in Tibetan, if you don't say much, there'll be less argument. If you if you cover your head, you won't feel the wind, cold wind cover. You can complain going outside, cold wind. You can say, "Oh, my head is cold," and you should not go. You should cover your head. Then your head will be protected. Same. Kakaga then come saying less, there'll be no problem, less problems. That's course number 4. The course number 5. Then not being mindful, so then it's become like habit. So then it's hard to break, habit. Habit of thinking something negative, every day you do, we need to wake up, you think something negative, second day do the same thing, then third day do the same thing, then eventually become a habit. Saying something, all kind of things become habit. So then that's the course number 5. The last one is meditations that we do very well, thinking about something negative. So then we think, we are carried out by I really hate that person, how he say, she say. At that time, there are facial expressions on the place, then you remember very details. Yeah, so unfortunately, people are very good at that. Not thinking about the benefit of bodhicitta, how to develop bodhicitta, how many instructions, how to develop bodhicitta. Not thinking like that, thinking something totally different. Of course, because you become so familiar, that's probably your thought is going to tend more towards that way. So these are the 6 causes, something to be aware of, something to be aware. If all of us, if we want to protect our peace of mind, we should be mindful. Why disturbing thought occur? Because due to the cause. So these are the primary cause. Most of the conditions come from then the second cause, object. So then then we think, then we exaggerate, we superimpose, exaggerate, so then it gets worse and worse. 3 draw, body, speech, mind. Body, quite limited. Speech, more. Then mind, much more. Gishi Bhem would just say he has 3 guards holding the spear, and standing, guarding these 3 doors. Make sure that negatives comes in, nothing negative goes out. He's firmly guarding these 3 doors. That's called mindfulness. That's how it's said in Lamrim teaching, but actually it's mindfulness, being mindful. So then every day, if you be aware of those 6 causes, maybe that there'll be less and less disturbing thoughts. Then your life is going to be better off. So then ripple of positive impact other people will experience. If not spread right away, but eventually people feel calm around you because you are always like grounded, very steady, very firm, grounded, and mindful. that has positive impact on other people. If you're always nervous, anxiety, like, yeah, you make other people nervous without saying much, so being around, so that like, because you are so nervous, that make other people nervous too. Same thing. So these are the 6 causes. So that's why, these difficult times that we should be, all of us should be aware of those causes. And then more likely that you can prevent means you can protect your peace of mind. Even though you can't increase, but at least you can protect your peace of mind. So that's very important, okay? So then you can think something peacefully. Because you have peace of mind. Without peace of mind, so then I think it's hard to think something of peace. It's hard to think about bodhicitta, hard to think about compassion. These are all part of the peaceful mind. It's hard to think. Result, what's the result? Oh, no good. It will destroy you. The result of disturbing thought, first it will destroy you. It's not somebody else's thought, it's your thought. That's unfortunate, it destroys you. So you may destroy somebody else's peace of mind. So that's not good. That's not good things. Yeah. You jump is completely destroyed. Result. So these are the things, something to be aware. The result of disturbing thought. Who experienced, whoever developed disturb, whoever has disturbing thought, you will experience the result. Nobody, not somebody else will experience, because you're disturbing thought. Need to be aware of the result, needs to be aware of the cause of the disturbing thought. The cause of disturbing. Why all this happening? Why? Yeah, reasonable question, good question to ask. Why? Sense of self, I. This is the first thing you become attached, I. Tambungashi de Chandakirti, Master Nalendra Master Chandakirti. Entering into the middle way, Madhyamika Avatar text, Tambungashi Dala Shenjuchis. First you become attached to yourself. So then from there, then you say my people, my country, my religion, my types of people, my group, my tradition, my culture. So then so sorry. So that's how that's how life gets complicated. That get complicated. Why? Why all these things happen? Why disturbing thought? Why they are the cause? What they are? Fundamental cause, fundamental the basis. We become attached to ourselves. So therefore, it's very important to identify what is self. It's very important to identify. It's good to spend some time. Good to spend some time analyze the notion of self. What is self? Or maybe you are building something on something that's completely building so much on something that's like completely false. False. Oh yeah. Or how to analyze, how I should analyze self. Oh, there are many different ways you can analyze. First, as I said, before. First, you do 9-round breathing meditations. Make your mind, or rather, refresh your mind. Refresh your mind. If your mind is disturbed by something, way to refresh. Do 9-round breathing meditation. Then you can refresh your mind, or maybe you can clearly, not just distinguish, clearly distinguish between messy mind and the clear mind. Like, when you put the dust and the water together, when you shake, you can't tell the difference between dust and water. If you let it sit there a little while, it kind of like separate like that. 9-round breathing meditations. So then after that, you think about something positive, because now your mind is already settled down. So then easy to think something good, or bodhicitta, mahakaruna, compassion, you meditate on that. So then after that, watch your mind. Be aware of your mind. Be aware of your awareness. Be aware of your awareness. Zero concern, zero expectations, nothing to analyze, nothing to figure it out. Just be. Be aware of your awareness. Just be. Like space, nothing. Nothing to pinpoint, nothing to fix. So then with that meditations, set as a maintaining that kind of meditations. Then it's become like water. Water that's not moving. Make sense? Make sense? Water that's not moving. Meditation that you did is become like clear water is not moving. Still clear water. In that water, there's small fish navigating the water without disturbing the water. The fish is not moving the water, but it's there. It's like moving through the water. So that small fish is separate set of awareness. The separate set of awareness, what the awareness is going to do is going to analyze. Oh, now it's not just analyzing conventional nature of your awareness. Now it's time to analyze the ultimate nature of your awareness. Previous meditation is like still water. Before, you can't see the water because it's all messy. So you manage to clear the water. So now it's clear, still water. So that's the meditations. You could say like being aware of your awareness. That's what it is, being aware of your awareness. It's like clear, still water. That's what it is. So tiny fish, the separate set of mind, navigate under the water without disturbing the water. There's like separate set of mind, same as fish. So that separate set of mind is now analyzing the very self that you experience. Every time when you say, I'm not happy, I am disappointed, I really hate that, all the self that you experience, all kind of self you experience. Now that separate set of the mind awareness analyzing that self. So that tiny fish is separate set of awareness, analyzing every cell that you experience. That tiny fish is like our separate awareness, analyzing meditators, meditator in this case, you, meditator. Analyzing meditators' nature of self, meditator in this case is you. Now, what do you mean analyze? How to analyze? Oh, Nagarjuna. Nagarjuna said, Chibusami, you are not your body. Who said? Nagarjuna. Nagarjuna said, Chibusami. Why I'm not body? You go through. Why I'm not my body? You go through. From head, hair, forehead, eyebrow, eye, nose, ear, you go through all of them. See if you can pinpoint. Oh, my nose is me. This is quite easy solutions. You can remove your nose. You can change. So it's not that Chibusami Nagarjuna said, you what do you mean analyze? How to analyze? Oh, Nagarjuna said, you are not your body. Think about that. Now, brainstorm. Am I my body? Really? Think about it. What's your answer? Am I my body? Chibusami, Chumai. You are not liquid in your body. I think there's, I'm not sure who said like scientific find out 90% of our body is water, 90%. That's why the full moon, there's impact on our body. Why? Because full moons interact with the wave of oceans. Every full moon, the ocean wave hits towards the universe. So there's been like this, never changed, it's been like that. So the ocean rise. So that's why there's impact on our life. You could say astrological finding or whatever you say, because 90% of our body is liquid. Nagarjuna said, you are not liquid of your body. Is that true? Find out. Need to analyze. Jebosam, you go through. What do you mean, like maintaining that kind of meditations, which is like now still clear water, so then the small fish navigating under the water trying to analyze the nature of mind. What do you mean analyze? Oh, that's how to analyze. Oh, maybe like heat inside my body. Nagarjuna said, that's not you. Is that true? Analyze. Oh, there's a lot of air inside your body, otherwise nothing will move. Is that me? Analyze. Nagarjuna not asking to believe. Now what Nagarjuna says, analyze. Believing is going to lead anywhere. It's not going to lead anywhere. Analyze will lead somewhere. That's how you analyze. How's about the space in my body? Nagarjuna said, that's not you. Is that true? Analyze. Or maybe consciousness. Nagarjuna said, that's not you. How you going to find out? Answer, analyze. Analyze. So then, of course, you come to the conclusion, what am I? Who am I? What am I? Self, now what am I? Who am I? You reach to that conclusions. Before you never bother to analyze, you never reach to that conclusion because you never bother to analyze. You just go go with your life and like never analyze. Come true. 4 element, then consciousness, then space. I think these are 6 elements. Am I right, Chukila? 6 elements?
Yes, Geshe-la.
There's a 6 elements. Jibu come to divisions. I'm just quoting what Nagarjuna said. Jibu come to divisions. What am I? Who am I? What is self? Collection of 6 elements. Collection of 6 elements. Jibu come to divisions. These are the base. The 6th element is the base. Then you call something. Has a base to call something. You can't call something if there's no base. On those base you call self. I. What's the base? 6th element. That's the base that you call, you label self. So now what is not mentioned? What is not mentioned? Name. Name is not mentioned. Now wonder, am I my name? Probably not. When you are born, you have no name. So maybe now in the modern world, you already have name. Then people get excited to name their children. When you are in mother's womb, you have no name. So now that means you are not there. You are still there, but there's no name. So now name is not mentioned in Nagarjuna text. If you wonder, am I my name? So then, yeah. There's point, same, no same size of body, but same being. In the very early part, there's no name. That they clearly say it's not about name. It's not name is not you. People come to division, and I'm actually Tishi come to the you go through this, each one of them, that's not you. Now you want a collection. It's not you, because if each one of them is not you, how you can say there's 5 together, that's me, you can say. People come to division, Tishi come to the division. When you analyze like that, Nyamsha meditations, meditator, you will not find. You will not find. You will not find. Nyamsha meditations, Nyambar Jogi meditator, you are not going to find, as like you're not going to find. You're not going to find. Dujin means smallest atoms. You can't find anything, even the smallest atom like that, you can't find. Is that nihilism? No. So much is Nyamsha meditations, Nyambar Jokin meditators. You are not going to find even like tiniest like atoms, you are not going to find anything. Oh, when you don't find anything, meditate. Without wandering, meditate. That's called meditative like space. Meditative like space. Oh, that's what it's called. Meditative like illusions, there's something different. This is called meditative like space. Practice meditative like space. That's the right term, Chukila?
Space-like meditation.
Space like meditation. Another one.
Illusion-like.
Oh, there's two different things. This two terms is very important. Very important. Meditation like space.
Space-like meditation.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Space like meditations. That's very, very important for sake of knowledge. Space like meditation. What is space like meditations? Oh, what is space like meditations? You go through exactly the way Nagarjuna mentions. So then you reach the conclusion, nothing to find. Even like slightest like atoms, there's nothing to find. Meditation, meditator, nothing to find. At that moment, don't distract, focus. What is that called? That's called space like meditations. That your meditation course like space like meditations. Is that correct? Yeah, space like meditations. Or some other master says, maybe Kadama master, Nima master says, not seeing the best way of seeing. What that means? Oh, now you understand. Not seeing the best way of seeing. Now you understand what it means. It means you are not going to find anything. That's the best finding. Why is the best finding? It is called space-like meditation. That's why. Now you understand? Not seeing is the best way of seeing. Now what it means? It means space-like meditation. That's what it means. What happened all this time? What happened? I thought I was this, I was that. There's so much built on that. It's all false. It's all false. It's all false. Like illusion. Like illusion. It's trick that you believe is true. It's not true, it's trick. It's illusion that you think something is real, is illusions. Now you find out it's illusions. Nothing to be serious about. It's illusions. You are just hallucinating. We are hallucinating, completely hallucinating. Maintain space like meditation. How? Exactly like this. Exactly like this. Why you meditate? Because of attachment to self. Makes life very complicated, brings all kind of mistake. Very important to analyze. That's why very important to analyze, to find out. So many mistakes occur due to that notion of self, believe or not. That's why it's very important to analyze what is self. So I don't know how to meditate, or Nagarjuna guides you very clearly how to meditate. When you come out of that meditations, now illusion like meditations. Oh, that happens, illusion like meditation. Now you look around, your whole view change. Your whole view change. So that comes second, illusion like meditation. How is that how you say? This two term is very, very important. Okay, it's very important. Illusion like meditation, this two term is very important. Yeah, then you laugh when you look around. There's nothing serious. It's just like you just make everything very serious. There's nothing serious. It's like fun to watch. It's like it's like illusions like that. So please don't be mistaken. So then I'm not near to that. I'm not close to that. We are all in the same boat. I'm just explaining. Don't ever think, oh, Gishila already reached there. No. I'm far behind you. So, so then after that, before everything so serious, so sophisticated, so like a tense, everything's built on the notion of self that you have no clue. So now you figure it out. I thought I was this, I was that, I was that. It turns out you can't really find. So, what do you think? Huh?
Gisela,
Yeah,
I have a question. Sandra, I have a
yeah,
question.
sure.
For me,
Yeah.
I can totally find the answer to if I'm my body, if I'm the air I breathe in, blah, and so on. So I totally get this. But I cannot find the answer to the question, am I my mind? I just can't find it. Why I'm not my mind? Because of my, I am what I am.
Maybe Alex
Or
can
not.
answer. He's only enlightened. So why you don't ask Alex?
Okay, please answer Alex.
Yeah. Alex that is pretend to be sending me here, so he knows everything. So Sandra, so now when you think about mind, so I think it'll be helpful if you look at the mind and mental factor that tests. It has mind, there's like 50, sorry, there's many numbers. So so there's 51 mental factors,
Yeah.
51 of them. If you go through each one of them, so then you ask yourself question, am I this, am I that, the question that, okay? If you are none of them, then your business with the mind is finished.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
go through this 51 mental factor, so like, yeah, so there's very good questions, that's the hardest part. Hardest part, saying that I'm not mine, am I my mind? Answer needs to be no. So then that's not easy to figure it out. In order to figure that out, so first you need to look at this 51 mental factor that include all the mind that we have included. So then you go by one, then you ask yourself questions.
Okay.
Yeah, for example, am I anger? Am I attachment? Am I ignorance? Am I pride? Am I this? So then if you are anger, there's no hope. That means that you'll be angry all the time. So that's not true. So you smile most of the time, you smile. So, so then you go through that. Okay, that's very good question. That's the hardest part. I'm not body, mind, it's easier, but that's why it's the last one. So then last one is the mind. How you can figure that out, you go through these 51 mental factors. So then So then, how many minds there? That's like six consciousness, right? Six consciousness, right? There's like eye consciousness, ear consciousness, five senses plus there's six mental consciousness. There's six of them. If you are your mind, so there'll be six of you. So then probably, I'm not sure that maybe the Alex will enlighten quicker. So then there'll be six, the six Alex and six Sandra. So yeah, so if you
I don't know if it's good or bad.
yeah, if you have mind, so then so Sandra, that's a very good question. That's the last hardest part. That's why it's just put in the last. So if you, whenever you have time, you can talk to Chugila or Lamula about the 51 mental factor. You go through them. Okay.
Okay.
So that's the hardest one. So you brought very good. Thank you very much for your question. No? Then, anything else? So that's called space-like meditations. Next time when you see in the book, Matawa and Tomatambas, not seeing the best we have seen. Oh, that's what it means. It's like puzzle. You see them not seeing the best we have seen. What that is like doesn't make sense. Oh, you think deep, it makes sense. Makes sense. That's why, as I said, that don't think a thing that you are thinking about. You remember that? Kind of like confusion. Don't think a thing you are thinking about. Don't think you are not thinking about the thing you are thinking about. Oh. Then you see the ultimate truth. Oh, that's what it means. When you are going through like that, you are not thinking anything. Okay, so Nagarjuna. So how much time left, Donasi?
About 7 minutes, Geshe-la.
Any other questions? So then not much time left. Okay, so important to be aware cause, six cause. Need to do review meditations. What is review meditation? Review. That's called review meditation. Review. What are the six cause? There's review meditations. You say, base, what is the base, blah, blah, blah. What is that? That's called review meditations. So analyzing yourself, that's called at the beginning, that's called analytical meditations. When you cannot find anything, you pause there, that's called concentration meditations. Oh. Beginning is called analytical meditation. You are going through each of your aggregate. So when you reach to the point, so then you pause there, you're pausing like space, like meditation. When you reach there, that's called concentration meditations. Oh, then you'll be liberated. You'll be liberated. So hard to say who has managed to see emptiness. Can you imagine? There's one Ganden Tiba, highest position in the Giluk traditions, Ganden Tiba. He goes to Lhasa open market. He goes there, not because he has something to shop. He has nothing to shop. He goes there. He asks, "Do anybody sell shunyata, emptiness?" He just wants them to hear about emptiness. That's all. That's all he wants to do. And of course, everybody wants to sell something. Then ask, "What is emptiness?" His mission is accomplished. He just wants them to hear the word emptiness. This is very, very powerful, ultimate truth. He just want to hear, want to plant the seed in their mind, ultimate truth. That's why he's asking. But you can do the same thing to the target. Ask the people. Just joking. That people here now, especially now, they has not much patience. So that's Gandhi Tiba. He goes to the Hazama, shouted, "Anybody sell emptiness?" First, they all hear what emptiness. Second, they are going to ask, because they want to sell you something. They will ask, what is emptiness? His mission is done. He go back here, nothing to buy. So that's why that's the Gandhi Tiba, they're the holder of the throne in Tushita realms. That's the title, Gandhi Tiba, holder of the throne in Tushita realms. Lama Tsongkhapa was the first one. So there's like that the high, that's high as you can go in Gelug traditions. Okay. Yeah, so I think like last 2 Sundays, so we did wonderful. So now it's time to apply in our life day to day as much as possible to be first, to be aware. Don't blame yourself, be aware. Why? Don't blame yourself, meditate. That's much better. Meditate. Meditate. That's much better. Don't blame yourself, don't blame any other, meditate. Be aware of the 6 cause. That's why 6 cause. So then when you get close to the object, need to be mindful. Need to be mindful of the 6 cause, resolve. You are going to be destroyed. Your peace of mind is going to be destroyed. That means there will be no harmonious atmosphere wherever you live. You can see anything good because your mind is screwed up. You screw up your mind, screw up. That's how you say screw up. You screw up your mind. That's why you don't see. So then, then meditate. Okay, then meditate. Meditate. First, be aware of your awareness. Before that, do 9 round breathing meditations. Think something positive, Mahakaruna, Bodhicitta. So then meditate. Meditate. So now this is a time to implement. Implement. We already talk last 20 plus years. Yeah, we can do the same thing next 20 years. If nobody's practice, it's not going to change anything. It's not going to change. You can sleep with entire Buddha's teaching in the house. It's not going to change. If you don't practice, it's nothing going to change. So now it's time to implement, slowly implement in our day-to-day, apply our daily life much as possible. Yeah, so like, okay, so it's not like you don't hear enough. No? So probably at least you heard from me last 20 plus years. So in myself more, I probably not live, but like, yeah, it's not going to change much, So even going to monastery when I was 7 years old, if you don't apply, nothing going to change. You may think, wow, that he went to monastery when he was 7 years old, all this time. So not going to need to think, otherwise nothing going to change, nothing going to change. So then meditate on that, being aware of awareness. So then after that, so then to hope to reach to analyzing what is self, okay? So then it's good, then we all benefit, we all get benefit. So then that's good. If the people come here, oh, what's new today? It's not about new and old. It's not about new and old. There's nothing new to say. Everything's been said, all the said. You're just repeating here, nothing new to say. Nothing new to say. This is not to collect information. This we are not here to just collect information. That's not going to help. That's not how mind will change. Collecting information, that's not going to change. Mind is only going to be changed with mindfulness. That's what we are doing shamatha class in Witness Night. We are trying to learn, okay? So please be mindful as much as possible throughout our day. Your life will be much, much better off, much, much better off. So then at least you protect your mind. If you can develop further development, but at least you can protect your peace of mind. So then if you become familiar with that, then every day you have peace of mind here, there. if not 24 hours, so you have peaceful mind more and more, then your life will be much better off. So then, time of death, maybe you can have peace of mind. That's the best way to die. See? Everyday life, then like always thinking something negative, watching news, saying this, that, blah, 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 and like criticizing that, criticizing that. Don't you ever realize that your peace of mind is important? Don't you ever give any thought on that? Deep down, you're hoping that you're going to die peacefully. Impossible, impossible. Need to make familiar with something day-to-day life. That's called daily practice. It's called daily practice. Why is daily? You don't get break from your mind. You don't get break from your mind. If you get your break from your mind, okay, daily is not necessary. You can get some break here, there. No, this is like permanent roommate, never get separated. You have to live with your mind. No break at all, no break. That's why daily, every day, something, every day, something. Okay? Oh yeah, so now, alhamdulillah, so dedication.
May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain a notion of happiness and joy by virtue of my merits. May no living creature suffer, commit evil, or ever fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled with a mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms and the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food. May the thirsty find water and delicious drinks. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvests. May all medicines be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases there are in the world, may these never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid and those bound be freed. May the powerless find power, and may people think of benefiting each other. For as long as space remains, for as long as sentient beings remain, until then may I too remain to dispel the miseries of the world. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good, all powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso. Please remain until samsara ends. The one who mastered his speech at a very young age, the one with great patience who received the name Avatare, the one with great precision who spread the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa Bliss and Void, Lama, ornament of the yellow hat tradition. Please remain until samsara ends. You uphold the subduer's moral way, who serve as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Majjhima's victorious doctrine. The masterfully accomplished magnificent prayers honoring the three jewels, savior of myself and others, your disciples, please, please live long. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. 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 Om Tare Tu Re Soha.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. And have a wonderful Sunday. Oh yeah. Thank you. Oh yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, thank you. Have a wonderful Sunday. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Thank
Oh,
you,
yeah.
Geshe-la.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Okay. Oh yeah, bye bye.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Thanks, everybody.